What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Grey Man Operations. Guys, we've got a ton of gear and a ton of new stuff I've got to show you. Look at this. We've got to get through all this in this video. So, some of these things are new, some of these things are new-ish. Let's get started. First and foremostly, have a look at this. So, this is my Canic TP9 Meta SF, and as you can see, I've got the Acura, I think it's Origin Max Pro red dot on it. I took this to the guys at Impact Pro Shop and I said, can you do some work? And what they did was they milled my slide so I can fit the RMR SA laser engraving plates, and they did a cedar coat on it, and I think it looks freaking epic. That color combination is spectacular. Remember, guys, if you are a patron, in September, I am giving away a Canic Meta SF. And then, if you watched last week's video where I reviewed my EDC backpack, you would have remembered I said that I'm giving away one of those to one of my patrons every single week for the month of August. So at the end of this video, I'll be giving away another one. But what do you think of this? So the guys at Acura are going to be super upset with me because I was actually supposed to review this red dot of theirs today. Guys, I'm really sorry. The guy's name is Adrian. I'm really sorry. I promise you that this review will be up next week. 100% promise. I've also got a new lens. So tell me what you think about it. If you like it compared to my old stuff. It's supposed to be faster focusing. I don't know. But the Acura, I believe this is the Origin Micro 2.0, is going to end off on Michelle's MC9. I had this on my Meta SF. I also had it on my SFX. So next week's review is going to be very comprehensive about this red dot. Now, guys, with regards to this setup, I am going to be working with the guys at Impact Pro Shop. I'll leave them linked down below. Like, you can literally have this done to your Canica. It's like, it's available. But we're going to be working on a setup and more customization soon. You guys know, like, I can't keep my stuff standard. This stuff has just been standard for too long. I had to fiddle with it. So we're all going to work on some really cool Canic upgrades that is going to really take Canic to the next level. And then talking about upgrades, who remembers this old sucker? If it ain't my old OG Glock 19. So this is the Cobra XPro red dot, and I am told this is the most indestructible open emitter red dot there is. Look at how all these guns are empty and safe. Look at how thick that shroud is. That's insane. Right? I'm told this thing is freaking totally bomb-proof. So we're going to be testing that on my Glock 19 and doing a full review of that. So there's definitely a lot more red dot reviews that's going to be coming on the channel soon. This will definitely be drop tested a couple of times. So like I said, I've been told this thing is indestructible, so we are really going to put that to test. Siley is supposedly coming to South Africa, or they're opening a retail, or there's going to be a retailer of Siley red dots in South Africa. I've reviewed quite a few of their red dots, and they've been quite successful. I've been quite happy with Siley and their price point and the quality of their red dot. Now, guys, as most of you know, through my EDC journey, I've been pretty much only urban warrior in terms of the clothing I wear, but the urban warrior clothing is basically impossible to get anymore these days. So what I've done is I've obviously gotten questions from you guys, a ton of questions about suitable clothing for everyday carry that helps with concealment and also comfort and capability. Michelle and I are going to be looking at that. The guys from Ridgeline, this is actually from CHS Guns, so a big thanks to Aziza, sent Michelle a pair of these leggings. I was going to wear the leggings for you guys, right? I was fully prepared to go down that road. But then Michelle said, you know, I don't think it's going to be appreciated by the audience seeing me in a pair of female leggings. I would have done it, you know, maybe I'll do it for the patrons. Who knows? But so Michelle's going to be taking a look at this on the female side of things. On the male side of things, I went out and got myself a pair of Johnson's Workwear, sort of like tactical-ish pants. And then also Boerboel, a pair of their pants. I had the Boerboel pants on today for the first time. It's very interesting. Check this out, right? Like this is the waistband, but you can, let me show you. Like the waistband comes loose entirely from everything else. So how do I even show this? So you've got a lot of adjustability. So the waistband literally velcros in two parts to each other. It's quite an interesting design. It's a very unique fit. So I'm going to be bringing you reviews on that in an effort to help those who don't have Urban Warrior gear to sort of maximizing their capability and concealment so that they can run things in a more comfortable manner. So I especially want to say a big thanks to Aziza from CHS Guns. I'll leave this link down below. These Ridgeline tights. Michelle really likes them. They look really good. Apparently, this is what I'm told, they're very good at flattening things out. So maybe for the ladies, that's something you want. I don't know. Actually, you know what, let me just stop while I'm ahead. And then from the folks at Balva Tactical, I got these loop gear flashlights. Check that out. Let me show you these things, right, are very cool looking. That's cool looking, right? That's a really cool little EDC flashlight. And then check this sucker. This is a freaking monster. This might, if it's like really long lasting, might find its way into my EDC backpack. I might run this in a backpack kind of thing because it looks very, very cool. It looks like mechanical and futuristic. So I'll definitely be showing these. Like on appearance, these things look really cool. They're nice little EDC, non-tactical, utilitarian flashlights. So you'll probably see more of it on the channel. So big thanks to Balva Tactical. I do want to talk as well about this right here. The plate carrier, the Psy Gear plate carrier that I have from Balva Tactical. So these Psy Gear plate carriers, those of you who have been following the channel will remember I gave away 3 of their low profile, 3 or 4, 2, I can't remember how many, of their low profile plate carriers a few months ago on Patreon. The only thing, they are really nice. The only thing I do just want to point out is the cummerbunds, guys. Cummerbund, such a nice word, so I really get to use it in a sentence. On these ones, you've got to get the size right. Okay, when they fit, they are really nice, but they are not adjustable. So go on to Balva Tactical's website, check the sizes, because I've been posting these and people have been asking me like what brand are they and where they can buy them. Psy Gear from Balva Tactical, they are very nice, very comfortable, very like light feeling, but you got to make sure you get your cummerbund size correct, because they aren't adjustable, so just be cautious of that. And then guys, a lot of you have been asking me about Southwest holsters. Guys, I do have the V3, right? I have multiple V3s. Michelle also has a V3. This is actually, so here's where we are with the V3s, okay? Excuse me. On the smaller stuff, the V3 currently works. I actually ran this setup a few days ago. I can't remember why, but I needed to run Michelle's pistol I can't remember what the reason was. And this actually ran very nice, was very comfortable. On the bigger stuff, I'm working with James. We're going to figure it out. It's not quite there yet. I'm literally the only one to have this kind of V3. So it's just not quite there yet for me, but the solutions are coming soon. So it's probably working for many people, and that's totally fine, but not when people run the size setups that I run. And so we're working on that. The foundation is there, but we will get there to make it absolutely perfect. Don't worry about that. On the social side of things, guys, if you are available on I think it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of October, Untitled is running a course, baseline CQS, something like that course. Michelle's doing it on the 3rd. I'm doing it on the 4th, and then they've got class slots available on the 2nd as well. I think the 3rd and the 4th are fully booked. I'll leave a link to where you can book in the video description below. So if you do want to get some training, and that's in Cape Town, and it's going to be at Kraaifontein. Sorry if I'm not saying where it is. It's in Cape Town. We so rarely get courses in Cape Town. So if you are in Cape Town, definitely check that out. Let's switch the view and give away one of those backpacks. Okay guys, so here we are with a list of our active patrons. I think there's currently 344. Yes, that's correct. So I'm going to copy all these names, all 344, and paste them into a name randomizer. That's going to randomize the order of the names and assign a random number to each of the 344 names. I'm then going to take the numbers 1 to 344 and paste that into a random wheel of names. Just give it a second, and I need to remove one space at the bottom and shuffle it. So 344 entries shuffled. Click, and so the number this lands on, the name that corresponds with that number, is going to be in this week's backpack. Remember, I'm giving away another one next week. And then what are we on? 149. And then in September, I'm giving away that Canic Meta SF. Number 149 is Martin De Beer. So well done to you, Martin. I will reach out to you on Patreon and get that backpack shipped off to you. Let's switch the view and we can end off. So well done to that patron winner. I'll reach out to you on Patreon and hook you up with your backpack. I do want to say a massive thanks to the folks over at Impact Pro Shop for the amazing work. Alfred and Peter over there. This is really, really high quality work. I've put some rounds through this gun already, as you've seen. It runs super smooth as per usual, everything running perfectly. And I just think it looks absolutely epic. So you're going to be seeing more of this. We're going to be doing more Canic modifications, but reach out to them if you want this. I can tell you that this is a RMR adjustment, right? It'll only fit the SA laser engraving RMR plates, and then obviously the RMSC footprint mounts natively to the firearm. So it gives you a lot more options if you did get yourself a Canic TP9 SF or Meta SF, whatever it's called. One of the early ones gives you options of running different red dots. Guys, that is it. Remember, if you want in on next month's Patreon giveaway where we're giving away one of these, or you want to potentially win a backpack, please join on Patreon. It is what keeps this channel alive. So that's it, guys. If you like this kind of thing, please consider subscribing. If you didn't like this kind of thing, maybe subscribe as well so that you can see more things that you don't like. That's it, guys. Have a good one. I will see you next week for that accurate review. Have a good week. Be safe. Train hard. Cheers. God bless.